What is up, guys, and welcome back to Midnight at McQueens, episode 5. Episode 5. It's your boy, Jannie McQueen, and I have such a special guest for you guys today. Let me go ahead and bring our special guest in. I know I say this every show that I got a special guest, but no, this girl is funny, and I have not seen her for the longest time, so I'm super excited to talk with her. Boom, there she is.
Hey,
There she
how are
is.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. I'm great. Staying inside.
Right. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Stay
Let
home.
people know who you are.
So I am Lovee Jadore. I am a model, actress, brand ambassador, content creator, um, almost everything. I'm trying to take over.
Okay, back of all trades. Okay. So
Creator though.
I was saying, we haven't seen each other in so long.
Yes.
We haven't seen each other since what, that last rehearsal that we had for
The
that
last
play.
rehearsal that
Backstory.
everybody.
Cause you know I got it. So
Yes, bring it.
we're supposed to do this play, guys. And if you're if you're listening on Anchor, Spotify, or one of your podcast apps, or if you're watching on YouTube, also I just want to put out there that I have put it on YouTube. So if you want to watch it and see the reaction and stuff like that, I highly suggest you go subscribe on YouTube. But anyways, backstory. So we're supposed to do the play. I don't remember the name of the play. Don't even remember the name of the play, but it was a train wreck from day one. The train wreck from day one. You had came on a little bit after me because
Yes.
there were so many different casts. You had came on a little bit after me,
Wow.
and I was supposed to come on as a police officer, but I had ended up reading for the main character one day because he wasn't there, and she ended up giving me that part.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how that happened. And then I was like, okay, well, now I have to do a little bit more on my part.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need you to take this a little bit more serious. I wasn't too hung up on, how things were going, how things were running, stuff like that, as far as like production, stuff like that, because the
Right.
police officer I think I only had 3 lines. But now I got pages of lines.
You
So
did.
I'm going to need y'all
Pages.
to pick it up. So then at that time, that's around the time that you and Avery, you guys had came on,
Hmm.
and then it really turned into a shit show. Nobody was showing up to rehearsals. There were still members that wasn't casted.
Exactly. Exactly.
There was
Without
nowhere.
coming, it was crazy looks. It was nobody knew their lines. It was where do I stand? Where do I come in
The
at?
photo shoot. The
Oh,
photo shoot.
what photo shoot? You hear me? What photo shoot? What photo
First,
shoot?
first of all, guys, she wanted us to we're all black, right? We're all black. And then
Yes.
she got some guy who had just bought a camera, clearly.
No,
And
he
she
bought
wanted,
an iPhone.
uh,
iPhone.
oh my, I didn't even realize it was an iPhone. I totally
Right.
forgot about that.
And then she wanted us to pay $10.
Dude,
Listen.
I sent her a message. I'm not paying $10. Thank God I did it.
No.
It ain't go nowhere. I wonder if those people get their money back.
No, they didn't because she disappeared off the face of the earth after that last rehearsal. Because I got sick and I was like, I won't be able to come. And
Uh-huh.
then that's like she just blocked everybody, shut the group down. Everything was done.
Oh, so mamas was stealing. That's what it was.
Yeah, mamas
Mamas
was
was
still.
stealing, okay?
Mamas had to get hers, and she was.
She
Remember those tickets? I want what was she trying to price them tickets at?
like $20. I was like, first of all, ma'am, $20?
No
$20
venue,
for it to
no
be at
venue.
a little church. It was at a little church. And you want people
Oh,
to pay $20? Oh no, ma'am. No, ma'am. But
I understood like that was her first production, but like how me and you felt, she just wasn't ready for that. Like, I feel like she should have shadowed somebody, seen how it goes, seen how it played, you know, get her ducks in a row, and then figure out the back part. 'Cause remember the guy that came and said he was gonna build the stage? He was only there for one day, and then he never came back.
It was like there was so many people that were there for one day and was like, you know what? They peeped the game.
She told him he wasn't getting paid. He was like, "What?" He went, I was like, "Oh Lord, here we go."
See, I told her, I was like, you know, because you know, with stuff like this, and you know, in the arts and stuff like that, a lot of times you will have to do unpaid work before you get paid work. And that's one thing that she was trying to get on me, acting like I needed money. I was like, first of all, I didn't sign up for this because I thought I was getting a check. I know you was paying me. I know what I signed up for. However, when people are doing stuff for free, 9 out of 10, they usually don't mind if they're really serious about their craft. They're doing it free because they're like, okay, not only do I get to, you know, practice my craft and have a real stage.
I get exposure.
I get exposure.
You give me something, I give you something.
And I learned from the experience. I learned from other people. But then you're not taking it serious, sis.
No, so it's like he was going to be giving, but he wasn't going to be getting nothing back. He wasn't.
I was just like, that's why that day when I had to go, I was like, I'm done.
Ooh. Bye. That goes great for the topic for the day. That goes great for the topic of the day.
Right. But we're going to get into some more stuff like that because today's episode is all about success. It is all about success. It's all about, you know, stuff like that. But we're gonna get into it. But first, I want to talk about these, keep you guys updated with these headlines. So I've been waiting to talk about this.
Come on.
People in China discriminating against Black people because they feel like they are the reasons for the coronavirus. And I mean, it's bad to the point to where they are putting stuff on, you know, restaurant doorways or public places saying, you know, that Black people, you know, and they try to be like for safety reasons and shit like that. When everything happened with, when it first came out here and people were being racist towards Chinese people, I'm not going to lie. Was it wrong? Yes, it was. However, did I feel bad? Absolutely not. And I did not feel bad. And I did not feel bad because I feel like it's all like Chinese people are very racist. Not all of them. Some are very racist towards Black people. When we shop in their stores, when we go get our nails, our eyebrows done, or whatever, we go inside their beauty supply stores, their Chinese restaurants, and they feel like it's okay and that they can do it because
profile.
And we still shop there. You know what I mean?
Do.
So I wasn't, when I say I you know, don't care or I wasn't advocating for it when it happened because, you know, it's just like, because I love all kinds of people. But I was like, hopefully this is a wake-up call to all people that is like they need to get their shit together.
Racism is still here. It does not matter white people against Black. No, it's everybody that discriminates against everybody. It isn't just one race against the other. You need to wake up. Like,
so like I really hope that this was a wake-up call to people to like, all right, you know, like,
let's start supporting more Black businesses. You know, we keep complaining about these other people and how they're taking our money and how they're treating us wrong. Why not support sister up the street?
Right.
It's a lot of girls that can do nails, that can do toes, that have beauty supply stores. Why we don't go to them?
Or why don't we open up our own beauty supply stores?
Exactly.
People are always talking about it.
And they never do.
There's one girl that I'm trying to. She has a beauty supply store, 100% Black owned, and I'm trying to work out a schedule with her so I can, you know, get her on the podcast.
Yes, that would be lit.
Yeah, like that's people need. I just hope that it is a huge wake up call because every time I read something about what's going on over there towards Black people, I think it is like disgusting.
But I thought it came from that market.
I think
who fed in Black folks?
It was like either it came from like that market or like, well, I don't know, whatever. Not us. Pretty much.
Not us.
Not us. So the simple fact that y'all are sitting there being racist towards black people, and a lot of the black people that live there are like African.
They are, yeah.
So it's just like, I don't know. I just think it's disgusting. I hope this is a wake up call. I'm not, saying I don't care about Chinese people because I love all people, Asian, Chinese,
exactly,
whatever, yellow, brown, purple. I love everybody, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that is highly disgusting. And I hope when things get back to normal, you guys, their businesses, I hope they fail so they can learn how to be better with them.
How they deliver.
Hello.
Next.
So, do you see how NYC Pride was canceled? It's like the first time in half a century. That's
huge.
That is huge. What is Pride usually? I'm a terrible gay.
It is. Am I still the only one that's like, I can't believe everything is shut down?
No, I wake up every day, and I'm like, damn, there's no Coachella.
There's no Essence Festival. I'm supposed to have walked in Essence Festival this year. Got rescheduled. I'm like, wait a minute, boo. Wait a minute. So what happened to everybody that booked them hotels and booked the Airbnbs and the car? Okay, even like the car rentals. I had got my car rental and I was okay. So what happened with it? I got to cancel it. Oh, well, you can't cancel the full amount. We're going to give you half back. And the other half goes towards a credit for the end for a whole year. What do you mean? We might not be able to go nowhere for a while.
A credit? A credit?
A credit.
That's crazy.
Like, okay, everything's getting canceled. Everything's getting moved around. I need for the United States to get together because we knew this was coming.
Right. That's like the venue that I had. Because you remember the play, right?
Yes.
So I had to email them to, be like, okay, well, what's going on with my deposit that I put down for the venue? Because I have to push the playback. I'm probably going to have to push it back to 2021 because I don't know what the rest of this year is going to be like.
Right.
You know what I mean? And everybody got a whole bunch of things going on. So I need to push it back to 2021. But I want my deposit back because I know it says, no, all deposits are non-refundable. However, it's like, the sky was falling. What am I supposed
coronavirus.
to do?
This has never happened before. Like, this shutting everything down. Everybody got to stay in the house.
Give me my money.
But Georgia is opening back up Friday.
I'm glad that you brought it up because that was literally on his list. I'm not Why? First of all.
Okay, so boom. They ran out. You see that they ran out of the money for the small businesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody that's like the mom and pop stores or like homegirl Shannon down the street to open up her own beauty salon, she's not getting any of that money. They're not giving nobody that money. So they're going to tell those businesses to open so they can, generate revenue to sustain this whole chaos. And I'm like, okay, so now they have to choose my bills or my health. I started my business so I won't have to work for nobody. And now I'm like, I got to either die to survive.
But they're even worse. They're putting them in even worse situation because now these people are going to be going back to work. They're going to be cutting on those lights, running that water, and they're not going to be having customers like that because people are like, I'm not leaving my house. I'm not leaving my house. Yeah, you said that things can open back up, but I'm not leaving my house. So
massage parlors.
And this man want to talk about some gym and gyms? A gym?
Hey, but Planet Fitness said no, sir.
My gym, because I worked out at Stone Summit. It's in downtown Atlanta. It's a gym, but it's also a rock gym for like rock climbing and stuff like that. So I have both. They were like,
Okay, you're not doing that.
Because we're closed.
Because where do sick people go? Sick people go straight to the gym because they feel like they need to sweat it out in order to get all the sickness out. All you gotta do is sweat it out. They're gonna bring their nasty little sick behinds up in that gym.
And then he chose the places that he wanted to open up that spread germs the most. A fucking bowling alley? We in the middle of a pandemic and he's opening up a bowling alley.
He's opening up sit-in restaurants. Those The menus, they don't wipe those down.
The menus, the seats, the high chair,
They be
the
sticky and
silverware.
everything. Yes.
Like what?
Okay, I always ask for plastic. Can I get
Okay.
plastic?
Like you think
No.
it's sick people walking around? What we supposed to be sitting in TGI Fridays with masks on?
Exactly.
I'm not going nowhere.
I'm not going out. And then it's gonna be freaking crazy. It's gonna be so chaotic because everybody's gonna be out, and all I'm trying to do is go to the grocery store and get me some water. That's it. That's it.
Like I don't know.
Now I gotta fight
for your life.
I gotta fight to get in the grocery store now. I gotta be like,
life.
Yes. I gotta be mushing people out the way now.
It's crazy now how it is. Like it's insane. I don't even be wanting. I had to go to Walmart this morning to pick us up, and I'd just be like, I don't even want to be out. Like,
no.
And then it's too much going on. I get anxiety. You look on the floor. There's stickers all over the place. You got to stay 6 feet apart. I got to measure in my head how far 6 feet is. Like it's too much.
Yes.
And then I got people.
I stand behind it. I be like, let me give it a little bit more. Right. This don't look like 6 feet.
Right. Because you stand with close. But
and then they said it travels though. They said it travels over 2 aisles. So somebody cough, it could go.
That's what I'm saying. So then I'll be walking in the store and I'll be like, okay, I got a mask on, but what about my eyes? Is it gonna come through my eyes?
Oh my God, Chauncey. Yes. I be thinking the same thing because everybody else having the goggles on. I be like, dang. They said it attaches to your hair and your skin and your clothes.
I come in the house and I literally just like drop all my clothes. Like, I don't even want to sit on the couch. I don't want to lay in bed. I don't want to do nothing because I feel like coronavirus is all over me.
I'm going out with a bonnet on. Folks looking at me crazy. I got to get this bonnet on, baby, because I just did my hair. I can't wash it as soon as I get back home. I gotta protect myself. I don't care. Because I gotta protect me. And people don't care. A lot of people don't really care about hygiene. I had a coworker. He literally cut himself and said he's going to try to do all the nasty things so he can catch it to see if it's real. Like, it's people out here like that.
I'm going to need you to clock out for me.
I was like,
I'm going to need you to clock out.
You're doing what? Him and all his friends. Thank God they send us home now. But in my head, I'm like, it's still people like that that go out just to try and catch it.
How old is he?
Too old. He's 27.
Too old to be out. Like, come on now.
With a child.
What a child. So you're gonna get it and you're gonna take it to your child. So now you don't care.
Thank you.
So now the whole house got it.
It didn't make any sense to me. I just sat down. I said, okay.
That's all you can do. That, you know what? Moving right along. That's some bullshit. So, this damn Cash App game is dead now. It's dead now.
Listen, ain't nobody else investing $100, sweetie.
For those of you guys who are listening, whether you're listening on your app or you're watching on YouTube, have you guys heard or seen this Cash App game going around where they basically, it's like this, octagon, hexagon, whatever. And they ask you invest $100 and make $800. And then people are like, well, it's not a scam. Well, hold on now, because here's where the scam. It's not a scam because people can't.
It gets tricky.
It's a Ponzi scheme, okay? Mm-hmm. Because I didn't even realize, and my friend sent me this video, and he broke it down basically how some people can get over on other people with this thing is, they can, let's say I start a thing, a group, then I bring you on, and then I bring another friend on. And then I bring 4 other friends on. None of us put in money, but we asked 8 people. We all try to find 8 people to give me $100 because I'm in the middle, to give me $100. And then I move out of the circle. You move closer. The other person moves closer. And those people on those sides, they move to another group. And now y'all just start over until y'all find 8 more people to give y'all $100. That's how you get the $800. So the tricky part is some of those people who are start out on the outer ring. If the group, if it doesn't move, they don't get their money back. The person that's in the middle, like, so if 8 or if 6 people sent in $100 and they couldn't find 2 other to make it 8, that person in the middle usually takes their $600 and blocks them on Cash App, or does something, or ignores them and doesn't give them their money back.
No.
Yes.
No, sir. I didn't do that. I know a lot of people, but now that they can't do $100. They're doing like
50, like
$35, $50, put in $25. We're the biggest group going around right now.
Moving.
It's dead, honey. The folks got their 100 and they're gone. My cousin got scammed like that. Like the girl inboxed all of them and said, "Hey, I'm getting out. Peace. Like if somebody want this, y'all can have my spot in the wheel, but I'm gone." Took that 500, that 600 and left. My cousin went live yesterday saying how the girl took our money and left. Like she's gone. What?
That's crazy.
Can you dispute that?
Mm-mm. And that's the sad part. I literally been seeing that, like, the people who have been putting their money is going radio silent because now people aren't buying into it, so they don't have anybody else to join the group, and they're just like they don't know what to do because the other people are basically saying. I was literally watching this one argument on Facebook, and the one person who had the money was just like, "Okay, well, I'm not giving y'all any of y'all money back because it's like gambling. If you go to a casino and you lose out on your money, and I was like, well, that's not the same thing. I feel like to make the game, like if y'all really wanted to make it reputable or credible or something that people wanted to do it, is if the group wasn't moving, then give those people their money back.
Exactly.
Why are you keeping it?
I really would have thought a couple of fights would have broke out over that, but it didn't. And I just would not. It just wouldn't sit right with me.
That's why I was like, because I'm not gonna lie, like I thought about doing it. I thought, especially when I was seeing some of the people that I knew winning money, especially people that don't really do stuff like that. And when I seen them winning money, I was like, okay, maybe I could try it. But I was like, first of all, I'm in the middle of starting my business. If I lose out on $100, I don't give a fuck with nobody. Everybody else can be like, oh, that's a lot for me, okay? I'm starting my business.
Well, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing
it.
I'm gonna be mad if I lose out on $100. I'd be ready to fight somebody.
Because that could have went towards a mic. That could have went towards this. That could have went towards that. I could have invested in myself, in my website. Put a lot more stuff on my website.
But instead,
no. Especially how, even though, yes, I have a job, but we don't know how this economy is going to go. We don't know. Tomorrow they could say we don't have enough work for y'all. Everybody gotta go part-time. Right. You never know.
I'm literally with the way, I'm busting my ass with this whole stuff, as far as like my business, and I can't wait to get into like our main topic so we can talk about that stuff. But I don't even want to go back to work. Like I'm tired of working for people.
Yes.
I'd rather, now I don't want to say struggle, but like literally like bust my ass to, get my shit off the ground because I don't want to work for people.
I'm telling you, the goal is to ownership. That's the goal.
And we end up talking about that. So with that being said, you know what? Let's go ahead and get
into it.
Let's go ahead and get into the main topic. And I usually have like a little pause or like a break within the thing. But ever since I started putting it on YouTube, I was like, all right, I'm going to just run the show all the way through. But so like I said, guys, today our main topic is success, how to, stay motivated while everything's going on. And I thought it was really good to have this conversation with you because I know that, you have your stuff going on, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's we're both beginners. I didn't want to bring somebody
Yeah.
on necessarily for this conversation who is already there, because I was
Yeah.
like, sometimes I don't know about you or any of you guys who are listening or watching, but for me, when I watch those TED Talks, when I watch those stories of people who went from nothing to there, it's like I can't relate, because it's like when they're talking about their struggles and how they got to
Come
where
on.
they are, it's like, oh, hold on, back up. How'd you get there? Because I could have sworn 5 minutes ago you said that you used to sleep in your car. Now you're in a
Exactly.
penthouse. In between, how'd you get there?
You're not telling me what you exactly did every day to even get to step one.
So did you really sleep in a car? But like, I do believe, some people, really have those like hard beginnings. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just hard to
Yes.
relate to those. So I can't really watch them, or I don't really get
Mhm.
motivation from it like I would like to, like other people do, because I
Yeah.
just can't relate.
I don't. I haven't seen anybody with my type of story.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've heard, oh, I didn't get any support and I didn't get this. That like how what is his name from Houston, the rapper Kylie Jenner's
Scott?
Travis Scott.
Uh-huh.
Like how they showed a picture of him performing in front of a little bitty crowd, and then the next year he was like in a full arena. And I was like, okay, well,
These
how
sorry,
did that start?
it's like boxes.
Who's, who seen you? Like what show popped it off for you?
Like how'd you get there? Like, I just don't understand. Like, when people talk, and I'm gonna make sure, like, when I bring somebody on who is there, I'm gonna make
Hmm.
sure, look, we are going to get deep into how you got there.
Give
People
the
want to hear
formula.
about, okay, well, I started this and then I got it. Okay, I want to hear the stuff in between about how you got there.
I want to hear the downfalls too. I want to hear the mistakes you made so you knew next time when this happened, you knew not to do that.
Right. I want to hear the downfalls. I want to hear the struggles. I literally want to hear all of that.
Yes.
But anyways, so as far as like success goes, so what do you have working on right now?
Currently I'm trying to work on getting my own blog.
Mm-hmm.
Like before recently I was associated with Lux Curves magazine. I was their social media manager and their brand ambassador, but we were on just two different paths,
Uh-huh.
and that kind of made me feel like, well, Janie, if you see this type of vision and it doesn't correspond with their type of vision, then why not just do your own thing and just part ways? Like, I would never bash them. They're a great magazine, but they're creating over there, but we just have two different ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also with my brand ambassador. I want to do more. I don't want to just post pictures for my vendors. I want us to make money together. Like, I want to make some real money. We out here being seen. People know you. People know me. It's even though it's like that now, it needs to be bigger. It needs to grow. My mindset is not small. My mindset is huge. All my vendors are in different states.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, let's throw an event. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do some stuff together to where it can create my whole platform to where I'm talking, I'm hosting, I'm telling people about my brand and what I do. And then you also get to throw your things out there. There's so many ideas I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna work. Like, Corona is just getting me ready and making me sit at the house and say, what do you really want to do if you can't leave this house? What can you do to
Mm-hmm.
make you money that you're sitting right here? Like, you're making money in your sleep.
Right. Because
Basically.
literally with the whole and I definitely understand what you're talking about with like the vendors and stuff like that, because especially when I was doing makeup and I worked I had this one company had hit me up on like Instagram to like work together and stuff like that, and it was cool. I was excited because it was my very first one and stuff like that, but
Mm-hmm.
it was like I was like, but I feel like we're not doing enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not doing enough. Like, I need to do more. And then
Yeah.
like they wasn't doing enough like on their part either. So I'd be like, okay, well, I'm wasting my damn time like sitting here, I need y'all to, I'm sitting here hyping y'all up.
Giving ideas, you're doing, and sometimes I be feeling like I'm religious. I be feeling like God be saying, you telling these folks all these ideas, all this stuff, and this wasn't even for them. This was for you.
You know what?
That's why they can't understand it.
I'm so glad that you brought that up because I am not a super religious person. I'm not. However, when it came to starting, because I've always had like ideas about, stuff. But when it came to this one business that I did that I came up with like a year, maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago, I didn't want to tell anybody about it. And usually I want to tell people about everything. And I was like, I don't want to post about it. I don't want to tell people about it. And like, even like now, as I'm working on it and I'm getting closer to like, world, here it is, I still am like, I'm not ready to tell people yet. You know what I mean? I want everything set in stone before I like do it. So I feel like this whole coronavirus pandemic thing that's going on, I literally feel like it is like a message. Yeah. That you said you wanted to do this. Well, then get the fuck up and do it.
Okay. You have nothing but time now. We literally have nothing but time.
That's what I'm saying. It's like some people are like sitting here complaining, and like, one of my friends, this is going on, and I was like, okay, first of all, you have people that are sitting at home now, getting paid from unemployment more than they got paid at their job.
Yes.
When I tell you unemployment is paying people a lot of money.
They are.
I'm not going to say it about, but it's a lot.
Yes.
Use that to your advantage.
Start something. Do something.
Like,
do something. Invest in yourself. That's the biggest thing I can tell anybody. Invest in yourself. I'm not going to say go out here and do all these classes and do all these workshops, because a lot of this time you can go to YouTube University and you can find out everything you need to know. And it can be in the comfort of your own home. Nobody has to know your idea. Nobody even has to know that you're doing it. Nobody even has to know that you bought stuff to even go with it. Just come out with it. And people will be like, wow, they doing something. That's like building your momentum. You invested in yourself.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Just like that's why it was pissing me off when I was seeing people put in $100 for the Cash App game. I'm like, why are you gambling $100 when you should put it into something that it is you want to do? All these people say, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel. Okay, well, why didn't you put in that $100 into, I don't know, something?
A camera stand, a ring light, a shadow box, a backdrop. Joann's is still open. Go get you some fabric, sis.
Get a YouTube banner made. I don't know.
Exactly. Get your YouTube banner made. Girls are making YouTube intros for like $15, $20.
Do something. Yes. You know what I did with my $100?
What you did?
Money? I put it into my business.
Okay.
I put it into my business.
I went ahead and invested. Okay. Right. And people don't know, once you invest in something, that could go to something else, something bigger that you wasn't even thinking about.
Yep. And that's literally the most of the time, that's all I have been working on. That's why, like, in my garage and stuff, like, there's so many boxes and stuff of things that I had to like go through, and I still need more to like come in. But I've really been going in on my business now. I'm like thinking about when is the perfect time to sit here and like announce it and be like, this is me. And it's coming. You know what I mean?
Anytime. Because you know what? In the beginning, oh my God, Chelsea, like in the beginning, when I started modeling, nobody was liking my pictures. Nobody knew who I was in my own city. Nobody knew who I was. Nobody was inviting me nowhere. Nobody was like, oh girl, yeah, girl, come to this photo shoot. No. One girl even told me, hey, I asked her, hey, let's do a photo shoot together. She was like, yeah, get at me when you become a real model. Like, Yes. And so then that's when like a lot of times you have to leave your hometown. I would drive to Atlanta an hour and a half just to go find bookings, just to go find people. Hey, do I even have the look that you're looking for? Like, I would stay up all night on Facebook. I would stay up all night on Instagram. I would research hashtags, or I would research different people that would be popping, and I would just hop in their inbox. I would apply for that casting call, and I got a lot of no's. I even did a fashion show, and I didn't know how to walk at the time. Was falling out of my heels. Falling. You hear me? Boop, 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 falling. And even the designer was like, no, ma'am. Come back when you're ready. And I didn't take that as a dang. She told me I can't, don't even like, dang, everybody seeing me. No, you take that, you go buy you some pair of heels and you practice and you keep doing fashion shows. You know, people don't understand when it comes to like building your momentum and building that up. It don't matter who see you. Who need you see you. It don't matter if you get 2-3 likes. Now all of a sudden I'm getting 100 likes. Now all of a sudden everybody asking me, hey girl, I didn't know you modeled. Hey girl, I didn't know. Hey girl, can you do this? Can you do that? And it keeps you humble. It keeps you humble because I'm like, okay, now, because just last year I was only getting 2 little likes.
Right.
And nobody was inviting me to nothing. And boom, like my brand ambassador, Chauncey, I just started 4 months ago. People think I've been doing this for years. And it's like, no, I literally went to a lady because I'm very creative. And when nobody want to give you an opportunity, you create one. Like how Charlamagne the God say, I read his book. I love Charlamagne the God. He was like, create your own opportunity. I said, just give me the clothes and I will just get your brand out there. And she was like, how you going to do that? Just give me the clothes. I started doing videos. I started doing different type of pictures. I'm going to go downtown. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a commercial. And she was like, okay. And I did it. And people don't understand whatever makes you different, that's what you do. Whatever you want to do, do it. Right. I don't care if nobody else not doing it.
And I like how you brought up the whole like create your own lane thing here, because like I will say I've had plenty of, great opportunities and stuff like that ever since like I moved to Atlanta. One of my problems is when it comes to like social media and stuff like that, I'm not a social person. I don't really like people like that. So that's one of the problems. I'm working on that. But yeah, I'm glad that you brought up the whole thing about like, creating your like your own lane, because for a long time I'd be like, oh, I want to, do this, but a lot of the guys here, they're very shady. So I was like, what? I want a platform and stuff like that where if nobody's gonna invite me, I'm gonna create my own, and I'm gonna create my own podcast. And that's exactly what the fuck I did.
Yep.
Create your own.
Exactly.
I'm tired of waking up, going to work for people. I mean, this doesn't apply to the company that I work at now, because my boss is amazing, is great. But previous to him, other companies and stuff like that.
Your purpose, though.
Yeah, I was tired of getting up and going to work and working for them, because I'd be like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be working for somebody who wouldn't care if I was to get in a car accident and die tomorrow.
So crazy.
So I'd rather, like start my own thing and really, struggle doing that and putting literally my all into that and creating my own lane. That's literally what I do. I create my own fucking lane. I remember when I was in high school and I was in journalism, and I tell the story all the time. And I was in journalism and I was told, oh, you will not be a good writer for X, Y, and Z because your writing style does not fit the norm of, journalists that are in the industry today, back then. And, when I had like graduated and stuff like that, it was like the same thing. My creative writing teacher told me the same thing. My journalism teacher taught me the same thing. And then when I had the opportunity to write for the magazine that I write for now, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go up to the person in charge and be like, look, I'm what you need. I don't
Okay.
know who you got writing for you right now, but I bet you I'm 10 times better. So I read an article, I sent it in. He was like, damn, I love it. Now, every time I send in an article, he loves it. The owner and the editor, they love it because there's not much editing or revisions that they have to do because
Yeah.
I already don't know how to do that.
You're going to paint it for them.
You want something, go for it. And I always tell people.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
one of the things I want to talk to you about. So how do you feel as far as like support? Because that is like a big thing. Now my mindset on it is a little bit different now, but I really want to hear yours as far as when it comes to like support and people supporting you that's close to you. Family.
Listen.
Friends.
What's it? 2020? 2018, I lost all my friends. Because being very religious, I asked God to remove everybody that's not for me. Because I would always be that friend. Oh, girl, I want to do this. I want to do that. And they'll be like, okay, girl, you do that, girl. Okay, girl. Mm-hmm. And so then they just started removing themselves. And then I had nobody. So then I had time to just figure out, okay, what do I want and who do I even fit in? Because I'm a social misfit. I don't fit in with nobody. Like, I'm just the weirdo because I just feel like I'm weird. And so then next thing you know, I just prayed for people that would just come in and just see my talent, see my worth. You don't have to be my friend. You don't even have to be here in Georgia with me. And literally, people from out of state just started inboxing me. They just started, hey, girl, is there anything you need? Hey, girl, I'll share your stuff. Hey, girl, I'll support you. Hey, girl, I know this girl. And that's where the support came from people that I don't even know. Like, people think there's a whole team behind me doing this and getting me castings and all that. It's literally not. It's just me and the people that think I'm talented.
It is just you. People
Yes.
think you have all of this, right? It is just you. And I tell people that all the time. Because they're
Yes.
doing things, oh, you know, you got to play, it's just me.
Yep.
Playing all of these roles.
Exactly. Just like how we ended up at the play. People kept asking, how did you hear about this? I'm like, I was just on Facebook and I seen in the actors group. Those actors groups are really good. People don't even know. They be sleeping on the actors groups on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
They sleep on a lot of stuff.
There's so many gigs. But see, nowadays people have the wrong mindset because sometimes I look, you know, at the things that I've done and the opportunities, and some other people they won't get those because their first thing that they want to ask for is how much am I getting paid?
Chauncey,
How much am I getting paid? And I'm
come
like,
on.
how much are you getting paid?
Come
You
on.
don't have any
Come on.
experience,
Come
but you
on.
want to get paid.
Come on.
But you want to get paid.
You did. Okay, wait. Girls done one photo shoots and now they feel like I want to go out here and model and I want to get paid for it. Wait a minute, sis.
Sometimes these girls don't even have a portfolio.
Nope, they don't know. They don't have a portfolio. They don't even know major models that's even in the game. They don't know model etiquette. And I'd be like, so everybody knows with me and a model, you start out on the runway. You start out at these fashion shows. That's where you start. Mm-hmm. Wait, you want to bypass all that. You want to bypass all the hard work and all the networking and just go straight into who gonna get me paid? Who do I need to talk to so I can get paid, get signed to an agency?
You don't even know how to walk.
What type of agency you trying to get signed to?
Like,
people don't understand hard work. They don't understand trenches. They just want instant gratification. Like, boom, okay, they just boom, they got there. Mm-hmm. No.
People ask all the time. They'll be like, and then not only that, but one thing that I cannot stand is I feel like even when you're not getting paid, when you're doing something that, you know, you feel is going to benefit you, you still need to put in your 100 and motherfucking 10%. Yes. People don't want to bust their ass because they're like, okay, well, I'm not getting paid for this. And you will never get paid for this with that attitude.
Never.
Even if you're not getting paid, you need to put in. As long as whatever you're doing, as long as you feel like it is benefiting you, put in your 120%.
Every time.
Every time.
It don't matter who else is, girl, she doing all that. I sure am. And you're going to remember this. And whoever else see this is going to remember out of this whole production, I went hard.
Because it helps you get to where you need to be. With that play, we wasn't getting paid. The production was shitty. However,
but I learned, you know that was my first time praying out loud.
Really?
That was my first time. I never did it, like not even at no family function. Like Shamika actually was like, I want you to go ahead and practice because this is for your part. Because my part was actually very churchy. And I've never been churchy. I just got into the Lord. And I was like, you want me to play what? And you want me to do what? You want me to pray? She's like, yeah, I want you to like get all into it. And I was like, I don't know about that, Shamika. Like this ain't, I'm still new. Like she's like, just do it. So I learned how to pray. I learned how to improvise and turn into a whole different, like I'm very out there. My personality is huge. That character was smaller. She was very timid. She was quiet. She covered up. So I had to learn to turn that on when I got there. So even though I didn't get paid, I got the experience to where if anybody asked me to be that church woman, I could do that. You got to lay down on the floor and fall out. And
that was the first kind of like thing that I had. That was the first leading role that somebody had offered me. So I was really excited. I didn't give a fuck that I wasn't getting paid.
Right.
I was like, that is amazing. I went from 3 lines to now I got all of these pages throughout the whole thing. I am super excited. And I was so
And you
excited.
deserved it. You deserved it too.
That's why I was so mad and I was so upset about how she went about like doing things because we were all super excited about that.
And dedicated. You hear me? Dedicated.
Literally, that's why right after that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to write my own goddamn play. It's going to be totally different, but I'm going to write my own goddamn play. And I'm going to do it the right way. And I'm going to make sure that the people who, join it, they don't waste their time. You know
exactly.
Because
it's going to be together.
And it was a good, like her writing format wasn't good, but the writing, like the story, it was good. I loved it. I was like, this is amazing. I like how it's emotional. I like how, it's short, but you wrapped it all up into a nice little bow. I love you had a good thing going. How did you fuck it up?
Because I think it's because of all the cast members she had before and the ones that wasn't giving her 120%, she put most of her energy into those people and not into the people that was there with her, riding for her, trying to figure out how we're going to sell these tickets, how we're going to get a venue, how we're going to do this, how we're going to do that. We were even helping her with her script. She wasn't focused on that. She was focused on, well, who isn't here? And why aren't they here? Okay, well, I don't want it like that. Okay, so what y'all think? She could have postponed the play. She really could have just been like, y'all, let's give it 2 more months of me just figuring this out, getting a venue, getting a schedule, and then come back to it. That's really what she could have did.
And my main thing that I was trying to explain to them, and that's why I was getting so motherfucking frustrated, because they kept saying, oh, this isn't a Broadway, this isn't a that. Like, bitch, I know. Ooh, excuse my language. I know. I know this is not a Broadway major production. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
However, because I don't care. I didn't care where it was going to be at. I don't care if we perform this on the side of the street. I'm gonna put my motherfucking all into shit that the people that's motherfucking watching, even if they're standing on the side of the road, they're not even gonna realize where they at.
They not. And she was even the girl that joined, the mom that joined at the end. She's a real actor. Like, she was ready.
And that's why I had that conversation with her after, because what's her name was scared that I was trying to like run her off, but I wasn't trying to run her off.
You
I was
wasn't.
letting her know, look, I see that you are real, because the people that we were bringing on, they were really committed. Not
Yes.
like the people who were before, because I didn't even get to meet all the people before. I only got to meet some of them, but you guys,
Exactly.
like everybody, us that came in after, we were really
Mm-hmm.
committed. So I wanted to make sure that people wasn't wasting their time, because one thing I cannot stand is for people to waste their time, because it's like I feel for y'all, because I'm also an aspiring
Yeah.
actor. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't
Right.
want y'all to waste y'all time. So I'm just putting y'all onto some game. I'm not saying leave, have your own opinion, but just keep an eye out.
Because when it comes to your career and your success, it matters who you tie your name to. Oh, I cannot stress that enough.
And it's like people and this brings me to my next thing. People in the Black community, when we start things, we got to do better, because I feel like
Yes.
people have these half-ass ideas.
Mm-hmm.
They're just happy to slap their name on something.
Yes.
For instance, she was just happy that I got a play. I'm a playwright. I got a book. My script got nominated into something that don't even fucking matter, to be honest. I don't know what that was, but it don't matter. But it's just like, I feel like she was just so happy. And I feel like so many people in the Black community, they're just so happy to be starting something and to be doing something that it's just like, oh, I
They
got
don't
this.
know the behind the scenes of it. It's like,
Right.
okay, you started it, but what else supposed to come with it? You don't just stop at the title. You got to keep going
I
to
ask
put
people,
all the loose ends.
they'll be like, oh, I started a business. Oh my God, that's awesome. Like, do you have a business plan? Uh-uh. You don't have a business plan? You don't think that you need a business plan? I thought I didn't need one. And then I was like, no, before I go any further, I need to write out this business plan before I.
But we're not taught that. That's crazy. We don't talk about that as a community. Like, have a plan. Let me help you with your plan. Not take your ideas, help you with your plan. Or let me tell you the formula or to go about. So you won't even have to tell me your idea. Like, this is just the formula that you do.
Well, the main problem I feel with that is because it's like in our families.
Yes.
That's why I feel like it starts in our families. In other households, you know what I mean?
Yes.
They will,
Prepare.
especially in white families, they will invest into your ideas. But in Black
Yes.
households, you say, hey, mom, dad, I want to start this kind of business. Oh, boy, go sit down.
Right.
Hey, mom, you got a couple of dollars to, go into the, oh, boy, get out of my face. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's just like, you see these Black parents,
Mm-hmm.
and I know it seems like I'm coming hard, but this is my community, so I'm gonna come hard on y'all.
We
But
in the Black community. This is
right,
real.
it's like these Black parents, they would rather spend money on these materialistic things than on investing in their child's dreams.
Or how we have the baby boomers, like my grandma, the older senior community, Black community, they feel like if your job doesn't have a 401k, then it's a no, don't do it. I want to start my own business. Well, what about your 401k? I can build that. Teach me how to do that so I won't have to like rely on the government and these other people. I have it myself. We're not taught that. They just don't believe in that. It's a lot of it isn't a lot of generational wealth,
Mm-hmm.
generational success. Let me set you up for this. It's like now in 2020, we're just now
We're
starting that.
just now catching on.
Yes, we're just not. We like not even catching up. We like this. Okay, okay.
Keep it up there.
Dang Corona. Okay, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Because I had to have that conversation, with my mom, because she was upset that I didn't buy her a birthday gift last Christmas. But instead, what I did with that money, because that's when I was in between like jobs and stuff like that, and it was like really hard back then. But I was like, okay, instead of using that money to get you some expensive purse or something like that, I went to go apply for my LLC and get all my legal things in order.
Yes.
And it was hard for her to like understand that, and she was like a little upset, and I literally had to sit her down and be like, would you be more proud or more happy of me if I bought you this expensive thing, or would you be more excited and more proud of me if your son now
Yes.
has his own fucking business legally? Because there's people out here
Yes.
claiming that they got businesses and it ain't legal. Legally has his own business. Which one would make you more happy? Okay, so don't bring that up no more. I don't
Right. Exactly.
We need to stop
Just
doing
like people was asking me, oh, well, what is your man gonna get you for Christmas? Or what is my man got me this Gucci purse, he got me this Michael Kors, he got me this, got me that. I said, well, all I asked for was him to pay my debt off. That's it? Yes, that's it. Pay my debt off. I'm going 2020 with no debt, just us. That's it.
The fuck is
I was happy with that.
Or
A receipt. Please.
like, who cares about that right now? Like, I'm trying to make sure that the family that I start, the kids that I'm gonna have, I want to make sure that they are good.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure that my immediate family that I have right now is good. I want to be able to put my mom in a big ass house.
Yes.
I want to be able to have a nice car. I want to be able to wake up and stress about my own shit, not about going to work for somebody else.
Exactly. These millionaires aren't spending millions and millions of dollars on materials. They're walking around with New Balances on. No disrespect to New Balance, but they walking around here with New Balance and regular old khakis from Walmart. Like, they're not tripping on designer like that. They're not tripping on that.
When I was doing makeup, I did makeup for this one lady. I'm trying to remember I can't remember the company that she worked for, but she has her own hair care line.
Mm-hmm.
Curly something, I don't know, but it's for natural hair. And I've even heard about it before. But when she came in, she was so humble. She was so nice. Because I worked at the Sephora that was in Perimeter Mall. That was reality stars. They came in all the time. But she was so humble. I thought she was just this regular not old lady, but just this regular middle-aged woman.
Yeah.
And she started talking, we started, and I was like, oh my God, no, that's your company? I was like, I know about that fucking company. That's a big company. That's yours? She was like, yeah, that's mine. And she even showed me like the proof and everything.
Wow.
It was so like amazing seeing like how she acted, because you have her and then you have like these other people, these reality stars, they get a couple thousands, and it's like, I get Gucci and I'm better than you and stuff like that. But she was so humble. She was so nice. She was so sweet. And I've worked with celebrities before, you know what I mean? And it's like when you work with somebody who like got money.
Yeah.
Got real money.
Yeah. That's
so
nothing
different.
to them.
It's so different.
They're like, okay, I got that. So what else?
Right. I don't need to walk around with a Gucci bag, okay? I can afford to buy a whole bunch of Gucci bags. I don't need it though.
Not for validation.
No. But here we are in the Black community. It's like it's more about materialistic things rather than, putting that into like starting like a business, a real business.
Some people feel like that Gucci bag is their success. Like they made it. They're able to buy Gucci and this and that. They're good. Some people, like, I'm not sure about you, but me, I feel like there's always room for improvement. There's always room for more. There's always room. Like, this could all be taken away by tomorrow. Like,
I could go buy a Louis Vuitton wallet right now if I really wanted to, but it's just like, but why?
yes.
But it's something like, well, now you can see what's going on. Now people scrambling around like roaches.
Yes, they are.
Trying to sell teas on Instagram.
Trying to sell teas. They're trying to do like these publicity stunts on the internet now. I done see the girl in a whole garbage trash bag. And I was like, I never thought she would wear that on the internet. Like, she usually doesn't come off like that. Now they're doing stuff just to gain attention, just so they can still be popping. No, that's not cool. That's not it.
They're cloud chasing hard, and they're selling whatever they can get their hands on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of seeing people post about the CBD oils and the energy. NutriBurst, definitely.
I'm so tired.
I'm tired of hearing about it. NutriBurst, have you heard about it?
Listen.
I'm tired.
I didn't like it.
I feel like it's them
teas don't work for me. Them teas don't, because they don't tell you, depending on the type of teas those are, it might not go right with your body. it might not correspond right. Like, it wasn't doing for me like it was doing for my mom. And I was like, okay, well, this isn't it. This ain't kicking it, sis. Yeah, I lost a couple inches, but it was nothing like, I'm not, okay, now I ain't gonna flex. It just ain't working for me. It didn't work for me.
I just don't like how, like, I don't like that we are in this thing. I mean, I know we use influencers and they're big on like using celebrities and stuff like that because they have a following, so they want people to see it. That's how they're going to see it, because those people have a following. However, I don't like that we always use celebrities and those big people for things like this, because I'm the type of person that when I see a celebrity promoting something, I'm like, I can't trust it. All right, next. You know what I mean? I don't. It's hard for me.
It's like, okay, if I see a big company like push a micro influencer, like how I'm a micro influencer, if they pushing small people like me, yes, then I'll buy it. Then I'll be like, okay, because this ain't got nothing to lose.
Right. So, and it might, and I'll be like, that person they're probably not even making money to post that. So let me look into that. You know what I mean? Because if they are comfortable with, and then now 9 times out of 10, when you use smaller influencers and stuff like that, and they're not getting paid and stuff like that, they're more inclined to actually try the product because they're not going to waste their time promoting something, especially when they're not getting paid, versus these big people is getting paid thousands and millions of dollars to make a post about something. They don't give a fuck if it worked or not, because they're still getting paid.
And then in my head, I'm like, a lot of these celebrities, they are pushing a lot of these companies.
Okay.
And I was like, dang, is everybody getting a check, or some people getting a check and some trying to get the check? What? It's just, to me, it's really weird. Like, I'm a 90s kid. I'm used to 1 or 2 celebrities pushing that Sprite, pushing, that Coca-Cola. I'm used to seeing one face on a cereal box. And now they're like a whole bunch of faces. And I'm like, okay, I know everybody has a different following, everybody, but it's just too much. I feel like this is too much.
I still don't understand that whole that MLM model, that multi-level marketing model. I still don't understand that. I still don't understand how it's around, because like with these, it's like, okay, you're like selling, I feel like you're selling people a dream, because like they do 2 things at one time. They try to sell that tea to people, and then, or the products, and then 2, they're also trying to tell that same audience, hey, come work for us. You can make XXX amount of money. Usually sometimes with those companies, they have to buy into products and stuff like that. I hate it. I don't understand it, because it's like, okay, there's only so many people that you can get to sell this stuff.
I only believe the ones on YouTube.
Huh?
I only believe the ones on YouTube. I got to see a video. I want to see you put it on. I want to see you taste it. I want to see what your face look like when you taste it. I want to see what you look like a week from now. I want to see that. A picture is okay. We can edit photos, but I want to see you on video.
And I want to see that. An actual review about it. And like sometimes when these people, when they're doing these things, they just sound so generic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or is it pictures? They tasting it. Taking my NutriBurst tonight.
It's so crazy.
I don't want to see that. I don't give a fuck when you take it. I just want to know if it worked.
Yes. And tell me, how does it work? They don't tell you go to the restroom a bunch of times, or this is what it actually flushes out. Because some people, they tell you the benefits of it. Some people that sell it, they don't tell you no benefits. They just say you're going to lose weight in 5 days, 5 pounds in 5 days, and that's it.
My friend had to put me on game to the whole flat tummy tea thing. I didn't know it made you poop.
Right? I didn't know that either.
I was like, I thought it was, I don't know. I thought it was something with your like. I
thought it curves your appetite.
Yeah, I thought it made you feel full. I didn't know that it like, oh okay, it makes you poop. Okay, no, I didn't know that. But I don't know. I didn't believe it until Big Sexy had put. Big Sexy. Mm-hmm.
until he started posting about it, and he was saying he was on a cruise and he was on the toilet drinking, and he was like, I ate them chicken wings and it's making me go to the restroom now. This NutriBurst is working. I was like, oh, okay, so that's what it makes you do. Like, that's how they lose the weight. But other than that, I didn't see nobody else doing it. No real review like that.
Right. No, I just hate seeing like the big celebrities like post about it. I see it all up and down my timeline, and then I'm just like, oh my God, I'm tired. Woo! This is a good conversation today.
It is. It is. We just going and going and going.
Right. I love it. Oh my God. I feel like we need to have a part 2.
We do.
Oh my God, no, this was a really good conversation. I'm glad that I was able to like bring you on and we can like talk about these things. But we're definitely gonna have to have a part 2, because I definitely want to have an episode where I dig deeper into like the MLMs and, you know, the scams when it comes to, you know, certain companies, and how it can be not necessarily has to be a scam, but how it can be shady business practices. You know what I mean?
Yes, because I watch those on YouTube too.
Because I see a lot of people buy into them, these like either that or these pyramid schemes or something like that, and you know, they go out here and they think that, oh my God, like this is amazing, I got this amazing opportunity and stuff like that, and it's like, the money and effort that you put into that, can we please start building not only our own businesses, but better businesses?
Can you turn that product into something that is you, not them? Like, can you benefit from this as well, or are you just throwing out some content?
Right.
Creative content.
Into 2020, the rest of 2020, and into 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Creative content, better business practices.
Period. Yes. Period. Somebody put it on a shirt. Chauncey, put it on a shirt.
I'm about to make some shirts.
Okay, what a merch at? So I can put it on too.
Right. Hat, all that.
Yes.
Like, oh my God. But no, we're definitely going to have a part 2.
Yes.
And I also am going to send you, we're going to talk, but I'm going to send you some stuff for some products and stuff to try for my new company, because
you know I got you. Support Black businesses, man.
Hello.
Support.
So let the people know where they can find you at, if they want to follow you, get to know you some more.
You can follow me on IG at LOVEE_Jadore, and that's at LOVEE_Jadore. I'm also on Facebook as Lovee Jadore. That's LOVEE. That's 2 E's, Lovee Jadore. I am also on Snapchat on Lovee Jadore, and on YouTube at Lovee Jadore. So everything is Lovee Jadore. If you want to book me, if you want to DM me, well, not DM, but email me, any type of like opportunities, it's IamLoveeJadore@yahoo.com.
Love it. And please work with her. Please book her, because she's amazing. She's sweet. She's not hard to work with like some of these people out here. So make sure y'all go and do that. Also, remember, like I said, guys, you can listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, wherever you're listening to your podcast. And now have it on YouTube. And I decided to, everybody's like, we're going to get on YouTube. People have been asking me what I'm going to get on YouTube, like when I was doing makeup. So I decided to bring the podcast to YouTube. But I was like, I'm going to switch it up a little bit, because it was just going to be the podcast. But now I was like, you know what? I want to start vlogging and stuff like that. I've always wanted to vlog. I'm a food person.
Bigger.
I want to go to restaurants and like these, because I'm a very adventurous person. I love finding new restaurants. So with this new YouTube, I was like, now with this new YouTube channel, I can have the podcast, I can have my vlog, I can have all the other stuff on this one platform. It is amazing.
Yes.
So guys, you know, you can follow the podcast on Midnight At McQueens podcast on Instagram. Just on Instagram. I'm not a Twitter person. Facebook, I'm Instagram. That's it. Instagram now. Well, the YouTube channel is under Chauncey A. McQueen. So you can follow the podcast on IG and stuff like that. Or follow my personal IG, Chauncey A. McQueen. And now you can look it up on YouTube. This is great. Did you have fun?
I did. I always love talking to you. It's always good energy when we talk. It's just real conversation.
I know.
Nothing fake. It's nothing that we're just gonna blow out of our behind.
I didn't have no notes. I usually have, like talking notes and stuff like that. But no, it was so like natural and it was so organic. This is we're gonna have to do this part too. All right, guys. Until next time. Bye.